So I'm hoping the coloring is okay on this video. For some reason, I mentioned this in one of my Vlogmas videos. When I went to film, I thought it was bright, and then when I hit start, it got darker. So that's kind of what it's doing here. So I apologize for that. So I know you read the title of this video, which is the Disney Declutter. This one, I'm filming this intro after I've already filmed the part of the video. I wanted to come on before you see anything and just chat for a second, just because I've gotten some questions in my previous decluttering videos and I wanted to go ahead and address it. I did want to share a few things before we get started. If you hear some things in the background, it might be Derek, because Derek's room is right across from this and he is playing PlayStation, or you might hear a buzzing noise. It is our Roomba that's going through the house and doing some cleaning. We got that for Christmas. So I wanted to sit down. I'm going to link two videos and cards above. They're both about like why I didn't do a Disney tree and basically the whole Disney thoughts. So let's start with about the decluttering. So I had some people ask me, why are you starting to do decluttering? You guys, when I started my YouTube channel, that was kind of what my YouTube channel was about. Organization, decluttering, and all of that. I went through the KonMari, however you pronounce it, back in like 2015. We did all that. We went through every area of my house, from my kitchen, my pantry, my clothes. We went through everything. Well, at some point, I kind of had cleaned out all of my areas, so I moved my content to other things. And then I've kind of had to take a break because it just was not fitting in my schedule. For 2024, I'm going to do a little bit better. And for 2024, I told myself that I was going to go through everything again and declutter again. Because as you know, maybe you don't deal with this. Maybe you're a minimalist and you don't deal with these issues. But for me, there's 4 of us in this house, and things just tend to pile up. It's a natural thing. It's nothing that we intended to do, but it just happens. So I went through my attic. Was it 3? I don't even, like, the years are starting to blend together. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but everything is blending together. If I can figure out where that video is, I will link that video. And I needed to go through it again because I had so much crap in the attic and I don't know what happened. So we're gradually going through that together. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about first was, you know, my channel was started on organizing and decluttering. So I'm just kind of going back to my roots. Nothing new for this channel. Number 2, the Disney declutter. And I've had some people ask me, why are you getting rid of your Disney stuff? Is Disney bad? I'm not going to get all political on here because this is not what this is about. But it's a lot of things into one. If you love Disney, that is great. I am happy for you. I used to be, from my childhood up until about 2 years ago, I was a diehard Disney fan. Like, diehard. Like, my sticker shop had a ton of Disney stuff in it. I've gone on several Disney vacations. Y'all have seen all the content, the hauls, and all of that. And I stopped and I thought, I've lost myself. So I've completely lost myself in something that is just ridiculous. So I didn't even know who I was because I had wrapped myself up so much into this company. Okay? They don't care who I am. They don't care that I'm buying their merchandise. Why am I doing this? So if you've not watched those Disney videos, please go and watch those because it's going to give you a more in-depth kind of view of why I'm doing this. I just kind of wanted to gradually touch on it before getting into the decluttering portion. And number 2, I'm just not happy with the direction the company is going in. I'm not going to get political or anything. I'm just not happy with it. When we went to the Disney parks, I've been 3 times in the last 3 or 4 years. We've gone on 2 family trips, and then we went on a weekend trip for the not so scary Halloween party. The difference between the first time that I went and the family trip in 2019, before all the crap hit the fan, and then I think we went back in 2021, world of difference. World of difference. And I'm not even, it's theme parks alone. It was not friendly. It was overcrowded. I had cast members yelling at me for cutting rope, and it was literally a rope. Went under it because my family was standing there. I mean, screamed at me and gave me the ugliest look ever in the park. Tons of people. This is actually, I think, my birthday when this happens. So I'm like, this is not the happiest place on earth. They've taken away a lot of the perks of everything. Their prices continuously go up. And it's not about family and magic and all of that anymore. I got to stand in the park and see that. So, you know, you can hear it all over, you know, social media about how, you know, Disney has changed. And it's not just the movies, which I haven't watched any recently. It's just about they have taken the focus off the kids and the magic and families. And I saw the difference in 2 years. So at that point, after I got home from that vacation, I had to take a step back. I'm like, I've wrapped myself in the identity of a company that now I do not agree with. I don't agree with going away from your core values. I don't agree with that. So that is why I've taken a step back, and I have slowly, in the last 2 years, gotten rid of almost everything. Now, you will still see up in my office and Haunted Mansion during the holidays, because those are my 2 favorite things about Disney. But a lot of the other stuff you were seeing go. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that before getting into the declutter. Last thing I'm going to share before cutting to that footage is, this is probably the most emotional video I've done so far. And it came out of nowhere. Like, I was not expecting to get emotional over the things I was pulling out. You have seen me get really, you know, ruthless with some decluttering in the attic, and I could separate myself from things. This is where it gets a little bit difficult. So that's all I'm gonna say. I just want to do a little intro, and now we're gonna cut to the decluttering part 4. So all of the boxes have been brought down from the attic, and this is the day after my last decluttering video. So today is December 29th. I'm gonna start this process. It's a little bit late. It's probably after 5. So we got all these boxes brought down. I originally thought there was 4. But as I was going through, I was trying to get all the Disney boxes, and I just kept pulling more and more boxes. So we've got 3 boxes over here, 3 boxes over here, and then 2 cardboard boxes up there. And this may not be everything. I don't even know where to start. This could be a little bit dangerous. So we're gonna start, I guess, just right over here. So we're gonna figure this out together. And if you hear yelling, Derek's on the video games. Y'all know how that goes. If you have kids, you understand. Okay. Ooh, goodness. So, you guys. We're gonna donate all of this. Even, yeah. Okay, all of that. All the Funkos are going. I'll see if they're worth anything, which I don't think they are. I will check, and if they're not, then I will donate them. But everything is going. Some of them might be worth something. I don't know. We're going to check. So we'll do it box at a time, and I will look. There's 0. Oh my goodness. What's this? Jack Skellington. I had forgotten that I had put all of the Funkos back in their boxes. Forgot I did that. So this is the Amazon exclusive from Mickey's anniversary a few years ago. This might be the one that I broke. I broke one of my Romero Britos. Oh no, this is Stitch. That's the Stitch one. Okay, Kate's either going to want that, or she's going to want to sell it. I will have to ask her. And then the Skyliner Disney piece. So I'm going to look all these up, and then I'll come back and I will tell you if I'm going to donate or attempt to sell them. Now we're to box 2. All of those Funkos I just put in the pile that you've seen in previous videos. that I'm looking through to determine if I'm selling or donating or, you know, whatever. I have listed things slowly on Mercari. I will link my shop, is that what they call it, in the description in case you want to check that out. Oh, I'm not going to wear these. I'm just not. I didn't want to do this first. I think I'm going to set this to the side because I was hoping I would not tackle this box until last. So I'm going to put the lid on this and we're going to set this to the side and we're going to do this last. Because here's the thing, I'm not ready to do this box yet. These are all the Disney clothes that when I got into the getting rid of Disney stuff a few years ago, my mom told me not to get rid of them, to put them in the attic. I'm visiting this 2 years later and I'm still having the same feelings. So I need to put it to the side and I can't do this one next. Okay, this one feels kind of light. I'm kind of scared though to open it. Oh, that's the one y'all saw in the attic. This, I'm going to try to sell this. Look at this. This was a $40 pillow. $40. Now, I didn't pay $40 for it, but it was a $40 pillow. So, I'm going to put that to the side to try to sell. I still have this. I think she's over there on the side. I'm not keeping the boxes, so we're going to get rid of the box. This needs to go. Oh, look how cute. So that's going to go in the attic with the other Disney stuff. So that means that that Disney box may have to go into 2. That I have all of these in. So we might be doing some reorganizing in this video. So I might not do everything in one day in this video. So you may see me sorting right now. And then we'll come back maybe tomorrow if it's not too cold in the attic. And get everything sorted out. Oh, there's Mickey. Okay, so I thought Mickey was at school. But Mickey is not. Mickey is in the box. Okay, so this is going in the attic. So I'm going to put this to the side. This large Mickey, I don't know if it's worth anything. We're going to put that to sell. So attic, selling pile, selling pile. And this is going to be a, I don't know. Do I have this sitting out? This is going to be a C2. I'm going to put that over there in the look at as well. Okay, the 2 small cardboard boxes. I think these are, one of them I think is a huge pumpkin. Oh, I forgot I had this. But I don't want it. Okay, this is the Disney gingerbread cookie jar. I think that's what that is. I bet I could sell that. I've got the box. And then this is going to be, I think this is the Halloween. Is it a cookie jar? Is that what it is? Yes. Or it says trick or treat. I think it's a cookie jar or something. So, you guys, these are both going to get sold. I'm going to set those to the side. I'm glad I kept the boxes because that's going to be very beneficial when I'm selling them. So, both of those are going to go in the sale pile. Let me share with you what the sale pile looks like right now. And here is the sale pile. So, this is slowly, y'all, I've listed about 8 things today. I've listed some stuff yesterday, so I'm slowly tackling this. This is something that I don't have to get done in a day. So as I get things listed and decide if I want to sell them, I'm either taking them to the garage to donate them, or if I sell them or list them to sell, I'm putting them in the closet. So all of these mugs down here have been listed to sell. So slowly but surely, I'm getting things over here. And some of this, like this home sign, is not getting sold. It's just sitting over here at the moment. Because I can't determine where I want to put it. But everything else, I'm slowly going through this. I know this is going to take me a while to go through it. And I'm not concerned about that. So 2 empty tubs. I've got 1 tub we're going to go through last. Now we're to these 3 here. So we're going to take just the top one. So this next pink one here is going to go next. As I go through these, I will tell you I've realized that I just threw things in tubs and put them in the attic because I didn't want to look at them and do anything with them or make any decisions. And now I'm going to have to make those tough decisions if I want to keep something or not. Oh, this is this one. Okay. That's all going. I've got 3 of these. Oh, there's Mickey and Minnie. Okay, all these. Oh, I've got 4. Oh, and then I didn't even know that was up there. Okay, so definitely selling that. So selling that. Selling all of these. Okay, one of my friends at work gave me this. So I'm not going to get rid of this. I'm going to keep this. Love it. It's like a little Chiefs Mickey with the blanket. Love that. So I'm going to keep that. All this is going to get kept. So I'm just going to keep everything in this box. So I'm just going to keep everything in this box, and hopefully I'll be able to combine all of this into one box in the attic. So we're keeping one box. All of this is going to go and get in the sell pile though. So let me get all that moved to the sell pile. This is going to go in here. And I can put this in here. So this is the part where when we get in the attic, we're going to have to organize. So this is going to be the part where when we get in the attic, we're going to have to reorganize everything to get all of this and the stuff in the attic put in the same box. Hopefully, fingers crossed to do that. I do not want to open this box because I know what's in here. And see, this is why I put all this in the attic, because I did not want to deal with this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So we're to this point. There's so much stuff in here that I'm going to have to go through. Then I'm just going to move this entire tub over there to the look through to sell and donate. And this is not going to be a quick fix. So we're going to set this all to the side until I can really look through it and make a decision. So I moved this box over here. It's not going in the attic. This is stuff I would need to go through. And I just don't have the time right now to do that because it's like 7:30 at night. I will look at this tomorrow or start looking at this tomorrow. I know it's not going back in the attic. So that's a box that's not going in the attic. Now, the box might get swapped out for the other Disney box up there. So I can get all of this put in one box and not 2. So that's all my Department 56 stuff that I'm keeping. So I'd like to put all that in the same box. Or I might be able to use this one. I don't know what's in here. I'm a little nervous to see. What's in here. I'm a little nervous to see what's in here. More. Oh, more. Oh, the amount of money that has been spent on stuff that I just did not need. It's a little much, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. So, I'm gonna stop right here tonight. And then tomorrow, we will go through the rest of this and get this stuff put in the attic. Because it's 7:30, it's extremely cold and I cannot get that stuff put in the attic anyways. And maybe between now and the next time I pick this camera up, some of this stuff I'll have looked at and determined what I want to do with. Okay, I wanted to kind of touch base with you. I think it's probably about 8:30 now. And Kate sat in there with me for about an hour and we've gone through everything and we've sorted everything. and gotten everything into different sections. We're going to try to sell a lot of the Funkos. Maybe they can't sell individually, but we'll like lump all of them together. For instance, like Nightmare Before Christmas, I might not get a lot out of Sally, but if I have Sally, Zero, and Jack Skellington in his house together, maybe that will sell as a unit. So I've got to start listing all of that stuff tomorrow. It is getting, this is probably the hardest decluttering stuff for me, because, and it's, I'm not trying to even get emotional. Why am I getting emotional about this? This has been really easy up until this process. Today, as you've seen me be ruthless with some stuff, get rid of stuff, because it's stuff that I knew immediately when I wanted to get into the attic and go through stuff. It wasn't hard for me to get rid of that. But I knew once I started tackling this Disney stuff, it was going to be a different story, because, oh, and I've already talked about this at the beginning. Number one, I can't believe the amount of money that I've spent on this stuff, and it's starting to like hit me how much money I've spent and how much stuff that I'm trying to get rid of. So hopefully we'll be able to get a nice amount of money out of some of this, but it's, as much as, you know, I'm letting go of the Disney stuff, you know, it still hits me hard, because some of this stuff is linked to my childhood, and even though I know I don't need to keep it, it's still hard. Like a minute ago when Kate and I were looking, it was like, I still have one more box to go through, and she said, really? And I opened it up and it was the clothes, and it just like really hit me. When you connected yourself to something for so long, I mean, I guess you have moments like this, I guess. And it's like, I know I'm not going to wear that stuff in there. I haven't seen that stuff for 2 years. But when I open the box and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I remember buying that. Oh, I loved that when I bought that. Oh, I forgot I had that. But it's not like I'm going to wear it, but it hit me really hard. Like the love that I had for those things when I bought them kind of came flooding back at that moment. And it was, this is tough. And this is why some people, it's so hard for them to let go of things, is because the emotional connection that they have made with their things. So this is going to be a process. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through that tub of clothes in this video. And excuse Derek, you can probably hear Derek. I don't know if I am mentally and emotionally ready to go through that tub of clothes. I know I'm not going to put it back in the attic, but you guys, we may have to sit that. I don't think I'm ready to do it. I really don't think I'm ready to do it, because I'm about to cry right now. Like, why am I crying? It's stuff I haven't seen for 2 years, but this is, it's like an emotional, I don't know. It's, and this is why I've not gone through this stuff. And as I'm going through those boxes, I'm realizing I just put a bunch of stuff in boxes, random stuff in boxes, and put it in the attic just so I wouldn't have to look at it. When I took down all the Disney stuff, the reason I have those boxes, if you hear something bouncing, that's Kate with her volleyball in her room. Her room is like right here. When I put all that stuff in the attic, it was because I wanted it out of my office. And I didn't want to have to think about it. Like, I just wanted it in a box. I don't want it in the attic. I'm not going to have to look at it if it's in the attic. And I don't have to deal with it today. And I pull them all down at one time. And I go through them all at once. And it all floods and hits me at one time. Box after box after box. I open it up. And now I'm reminded why I did that. When I went and cleaned my office out. Y'all, I forgot I had all that stuff. I was not prepared for today. Like when I told you, I think it was last video, that I thought I had gone through all of the Disney stuff. I thought I had gone through all of the Disney stuff. Like, I did not know that all of those boxes that I've gone through so far, I did not know that those were even, I didn't know I even had them, to be honest. I thought I'd gone through everything. And I haven't. So this is going to be, yes, this is, So I just want you to know, and I've seen all the comments, and y'all have been so amazing on all the videos so far. And I want you to know that not everything is easy for me. This is tough. This is tough. This is probably going to be the toughest area that I tackle. Because it's the area that I've connected with the most. So I just wanted to kind of touch base with you on that. Kind of an afterthought before I'm fixing to take my bath and settle down for the evening. So just know that if it's hard for you to part with things, it is for me as well. So I'm going to soak in this moment for a minute and kind of absorb it until tomorrow. And then tomorrow I will pick back up and I will share with you where we're sitting, like the things that Kate and I have divided out. And y'all, this is going to be a process of getting all of this listed, and I know it's not going to sell immediately, so I'm going to have to think in my brain, what am I going to do? Am I going to bring down some of those tubs to put some of this stuff in until I sell it? How is this all going to work? Because I can't keep just piling it on shelves in my office closet. So I need to have some organization to it. So I'm going to leave you right here, and I will see you in the morning. Or in a few minutes if you're watching this video all at once. It is now the next day. I think it's about 9:15 maybe. And I know it doesn't look like we have organized, but we kind of have. So everything over here. You saw everything here. The pillows, I'm going to try to sell 2 together and then 2 together. All of this over here, some of this is going to get sold separately. Like we're going to sell these 2 together. The Mickey, like the sets of Mickey and Minnie, we're going to sell those together. The Lilo and Stitch, we're going to sell those together. We've got sections over here with the Jack Skellington. So all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff is sold together. We've got 2 Toy Story. Then we've got 3 or 4 different superheroes. So we've kind of got it all separated out, even though it doesn't really, it looks like a total mess on camera as I'm seeing. And then over here, I've got 2 empty tubs, which is good because the stuff back there that I'm keeping, I am going to put all of it in a big tub with the stuff in the attic. So I'm thinking it's going to take 2 tubs with the stuff that's in the attic. So we'll put all of the Department 56 in one tub, and I'll probably have to do this in the attic. So we'll have to put the Department 56 stuff in a tub, and then everything else in a second one. Is what I think the tub in the attic is a larger one too. I think it's a large green one. I'm almost certain. So all of this is going to keep. Okay, it's been a few hours later. It's about, I want to say about 12:30. And I've slowly been listing stuff and moving stuff over here just to kind of get it organized. In my brain, I know that this stuff is not going to go anywhere right now because I'm trying to sell it. So these 2 boxes here have been listed. This stuff here from the Jim Shore pieces over, those still need to be looked at and listed. I'm not in a hurry to do this process. And now you're seeing I'm at the stage to where it's not going to be as easy to go through and get rid of and all of that. Because this stuff to me is worth money. So I'm going to sell it. So that's the stage I am at right now. And I still need to move this stuff over here, around there. So all of this is fixing to get moved over there as well. I'm not listing anything else probably today. I'm just kind of getting cleaned up. And I wanted to share with you this stuff and then the attic. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through this box. So today is going to be the day I go through the clothes. So I think I'm at the right mindset today. Gotten up and kind of, you know, I let it all out yesterday. So we're going to go through that. So next thing we're going to do is go to the attic, check that out, and then get this finished and call this video done. So I already came up here and got everything kind of switched out before sharing it. So I pulled down the one Disney box that I had, which was in one of those black tubs. And these tubs right here, that's the tub that it was in. Those are actually our vacation tubs. And we had so many things that needed to be stored in the attic that instead of buying new ones, we used those. But now, all of this here is empty tubs. So we'll have plenty of those to use, which means at some point when we get back to this area, we have not been back to this area yet. Those two tubs, the black ones with the yellow lids, those are our vacation tubs when you've seen us go to the beach. So we need to switch those out and get those moved to the side because the intent was not for those to be used for storage. Those were for just vacation if we were going to the beach or anything. So, and then I have one down here, which we might, I don't know. We might switch that out. We may not because I've already got it all packed. But that stuff we haven't gone through yet. So, I need to go through all of that. So this back section is going to be next. So this is what we're all cleaning out right now. So the Disney stuff is now packed in 2 tubs, which my goal was to do just one. And then I realized that I had this entire Department 56 Village set. So I was like, okay, 2 is fine. So we have everything in 2 tubs. Now you might wonder, I kept some of my Funko boxes. Let's see if I can shove him in here. If not, I might do. I don't know. We'll get that figured out. I have my empty Funko boxes for my Up figurines. I didn't want to get rid of those because I'm using those in the office. I don't plan on getting rid of those, but I wanted to keep those boxes. So all of this tub here is basically empty boxes except for a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to... Now, I thought I put that in this box. I could have swore that's Kate's ornament. I guess I can put Kate's ornament in her ornament box. Yes. Okay, so these 2 tubs here, I've talked about this, but I don't think I've ever brought y'all up here and shared this. These 2 tubs here are Kate and Derek's ornament tubs. So one of the big things that I wanted to do for my kids was create ornament boxes for them. So when they get married or move out of our house, they have a box full of ornaments that they can use to start their Christmas tree. Ornaments are really important to me, and that's something special to me. So that's why I decided to start that years ago. I don't even know if you can see. Derek's is pretty filled, and I even have one of his Funkos in there. Kate's is not as much. And I don't know why she has less than him, because they have equal. He must have something packed way underneath here. I don't know. Oh, there's a box. I'm not really sure. But his has more than hers. So as you see, like this was her ornament that she got this year. And then they got as well. Did I put hers in here? Oh, yes. So their family ornament for this year was the Kansas City Chiefs ornament. So they went to their first Chiefs game in November. So this is the ornament that they got for Christmas. And we also got one for the family tree. So every Christmas, they normally get to open one ornament on Christmas Eve. And then we get them, you know, other ornaments as well. So that's where the Boo, and then Derek got Flash, which is in here. Oh, there it is. He got the Flash ornament over there. So I just want to mention that. Instead of putting those Disney boxes over here, I decided to put them across over here. I'm trying to hold on so I don't fall out of this attic. I decided to put them over here because I'm not going to pull for those at Christmas time. So those are packed up and they're good to go. That box on the top is the kids. It's books from their, like when they were a baby. So I don't want to get rid of any of that. We've already been through all of that. That's how that box got up here. So all 3 of these are gone through. Over here is empty tubs. So this was full of stuff over here, y'all, on this left side. And now it's all empty. So that looks good. This section is done. And then back here is the Christmas stuff. So we were able to fit the tree and all that here. So the next order of business is going to be basically everything you see on the floor. Now these tubs have been gone through. I need to put those to the side. So let me put those to the side real fast. Okay, so I got that all put to the side. So that tub is over there. It's just full of boxes and stuff I might use in the office. I've already been through all of that. I think I went through that on the first video and got rid of all of that. Y'all, over here, I don't know what this is. That's not going to be now. We'll do that last because it's over there out of the way. But the next order of business is probably going to be the stuff at the back. I'm not really sure at the moment. But that's what we're left with. We're left with the stuff here. And that's Christmas ribbon, which basically needs to be put in. So I need to go through it, keep what I want to keep, get rid of what I want to get rid of, and put it in a box with a lid. I don't know why. I think I had that in the office closet and decided I was going to put it up here. That's why it's up here. So, I need to go through all of that. And then we'll start on all of this back here. Which a lot of this stuff is keepsake stuff for the kids and me and my husband. And so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of stuff that goes. But that's going to be the next order of business for the attic. I'm not sure when we're going to get back up here to do this part of the declutter. I might start with it's going to depend on how cold it is. Like, it's pretty cold today. So it's just going to depend. So, but I've got a lot of stuff gone through, which feels amazing. So, you guys, now we're going to go through that tub in the office with my Disney clothes in it, and we'll call this video done. Okay, so I got my bag. So open the bucket. I'm actually going to sit in a chair and we're going to go through this. So I have one bag of donation, and then I have a whole stack of stuff that I am going to see if I can sell. So we have a Plato's Closet pretty close to us. So we like to take things there from time to time to see if we can get any money for some of our things. So all of this I'm going to take there. And if I'm not able to sell any of it to them, then I will just donate it. So this is all I have for today's video. So not nearly as much as the other videos, but you guys, I got rid of so much in those first 3 videos that it might start slowing down from here. So all of the other stuff I'm going to try to sell before I donate. So that is all for part 4. Okay, I'm going to try to do this really fast before my battery dies. So that is all for part 4 of my home declutter. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. By giving my videos a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, which means they'll start suggesting it, which has been working. I feel like I've had an uptick in views, so it's because of you guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. It is helping tremendously. So next week, I don't know if there's going to be a decluttering video, but I'm going to have a recipe binder organization video because it's madness. that is another thing that I need to declutter and go through and reorganize. So all the recipes are in a box. They're not even in the binder that I created a few years ago. So I need to go through all of that. We need to see what recipes I want to keep, which ones I want to get rid of, and get that whole thing reorganized. So I hope y'all have a blessed week, and don't forget to come back Friday for my word of the year video. So I hope y'all have a blessed day, and until Friday, bye you guys.